Hi you guys, welcome back. So today's video is about Sha'Carri Richardson.
My name is Sha'Carri Richardson.
And for those of you who don't know who that is, Sha'Carri Richardson is an American track and field sprinter who rose to fame as a freshman attending Louisiana State University, where she ran the 100 meters in 10.75 seconds and broke the record at the NCAA Division I championships.
Here comes Richardson, the phenomenal freshman, wins the front end of the double. Let's watch 10.75.
Oh my goodness!
This win would make her one of the 10 fastest women in history at just 19 years old. So undoubtedly she made headlines then, and she's still making headlines now, but it's not for breaking any new records. In fact, it's for breaking the law. Before we go a little further into this video, you guys, if you're new here and like what you hear, please hit that like button for me. And if you're a returning subscriber, please remember to leave it a like as well. Also, hitting that notification bell will keep you guys updated on any new videos that I put out. Whichever one of those you choose to do, or all of them, it's really going to help my channel out. So Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested for an altercation between her and her boyfriend at an airport. Now, there are some people who have been following Sha'Carri Richardson's career and social life, and they may already know that she used to date a woman. But for some of us who are new to the Sha'Carri show, Sha'Carri used to date a fellow athlete named Janique Brown, and like every relationship, there were definitely ups and downs. But it wasn't until later, after they split, that Janique Brown disclosed what actually contributed to their breakup. Janique Brown would later discuss on a podcast that the relationship took a disheartening turn when it involved mental, verbal, and physical abuse from both parties. And this is something Sha'Carri's ex also stated about the relationship. She said, "We were both abusive mentally, verbally, physically, everything. And if I'm going to be on this and keep it real as F, we've been abusive through most of this relationship." So basically, you had two women fighting, arguing, and beating up on each other most of the time, calling it a relationship. No, not only is that not a relationship, that's not even a friendship, okay? So Sha'Carri is obviously no stranger to putting her hands on other people. Alright, now that we have a little bit of history on her past behavior and temperament, let's get back to this incident between Sha'Carri and her boyfriend at the airport. There is CCTV footage of Sha'Carri confronting and then shoving her boyfriend several times. The couple appears to be arguing about something, and then Sha'Carri is seen forcefully shoving him into an airport column. It looks like he then comes back and tries to keep walking to go where they're going, and then she uses her body to redirect him off the path, and as they're almost off camera, we can see her shove him again with much more force than the first time. Now, the question I had when I watched this footage was, what was this guy doing right here? Because honestly, he looks like he's part of TSA, looks like he could be airport security, but he doesn't seem to be too concerned about this altercation happening between Sha'Carri and her boyfriend. Yeah, he's definitely part of the airport staff, but he seems to be trying to ignore it. Now, I don't know what the reason for that is. Is it because it's a woman actually assaulting a man? Is it because they're both black? Is it because he has a certain protocol to not get involved until he has backup? I don't know, but that caught my attention. You guys, let me know what you think about that. Why do you think that he just walks by as if it's none of his business or his concern with what's happening right before his eyes? Because there's obviously some altercation going on and someone is getting physical with someone else inside the airport. Do you feel like his reaction would have been a little bit different if the man was the aggressor or if they were both different races? I don't know. What do you guys think about that part of the video? Let me know down in the comments. Alright, let's get back to the video because Sha'Carri did get arrested for this assault on her boyfriend. And she told the police that she didn't assault her boyfriend in any way, but that it was just a verbal argument. Well, the footage obviously shows something completely different than just a verbal argument, right? Now, even though she got physical with him, he did come to her defense, saying that he felt like it was a sucky situation all around. And he also said, "I don't feel like she should have been arrested. I'm the type of guy who's in the business of extending grace and mercy and love. It didn't affect me. She's a human being and a great person. And I feel like, you know, we've been able to be really good teammates all year. We're just two dominant personalities. To me, she's the best female athlete in the world. And he also went on to say in her defense, she's just had a lot of things going on, a lot of emotions and forces going on inside of her that not only I can't understand, but nobody can. A lot of forces, huh? Where she sure forced them forces on you when she forced you up into that column. I mean, this is just, it's really kind of sad because he's making excuses for her. And if he decides to stay with her and they don't get some type of help, and if he doesn't at least hold her accountable and she herself admits that she did something wrong, then this relationship is just going to get worse and worse. And he might ruin his career and his life because of someone who cannot control their temper and their anger, and you know, and they take it out on other people on top of it. Oh, but he didn't stop there. He kept defending and uplifting her at the same time by saying this: I know it's been a tough journey for her this year, but she's gonna bounce back because she's the best female athlete in the world. I see it every day. She's gonna be just fine. She's gonna be good, and I'm gonna be good too. Yeah, no, you're not gonna be so good if you keep on keeping on with this female who obviously cannot control her emotions and is not afraid to get physical, very physical, in public, in an airport, mind you. So naturally, along with defending her, he chose not to press charges against her. And I believe this type of thing happens far too often, where some women who can't control their emotions and they go off on men, and in this case get physically abusive towards them. This situation has double standards written all over it, because we all know that if the tables were turned, he would have been under the jail, okay? And the other sad part about it is that he would have more than likely lost his career, because he is also a star athlete, and he appears to be trying to hold himself to some kind of standards to keep himself on track to where he's trying to go. But if he was the one putting his hands on her, it would have been a media firestorm. All the sports news outlets would have been talking about it day and night, and there would have been more cries from social media about how he should be arrested and how dare him put his hands on a woman. We know it just would have been a whole different ball game if it was the other way around, right? That's just the way it is. But since she's a woman and she was obviously upset about something, some people have even been giving her a pass on her behavior, because they want to know what the argument was about and was it enough to justify her actions. I can just save them some time and say no, it wasn't. There's never an okay time to express your anger through physical abuse on another person. Now, this incident is not the first time that Sha'Carri has given the public a glimpse into her inability to control her emotions. And it's not the first time she's shown her immaturity in public. This is another video of her in a plane that she got kicked off of.
Okay, but I'm sorry, it's not me. Okay, talk to him. No, ma'am, don't talk to me like that. I'm an adult. Do not talk to me like that. Do not talk to me like that. Tell him to stop. If you do not know what's going on, do not yell at me.
You can stop recording.
No, I'm not going to stop recording because I was making a video to myself.
Stop recording.
I'm going to not stop recording. And this video will show what you're doing.
So there were so many things wrong about this video, and I mean wrong about how she handled the situation and what she did. So for one, she's in public, okay? So she can't tell people who are passing by not to be in her video.
In time.
Such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches.
Okay.
Please switch them.
I'm recording me, but you jumped in my video, so I caught you because you jumped in my video.
And for two, from what I could see, she's the one who turned the camera towards him.
In time.
Such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches.
Okay.
Please switch them.
I'm recording me, but you jumped in my video.
And last but not least, she's on a plane and they're trying to prepare for takeoff. And from what I gather from this interaction, he's a flight attendant, so it's his job to make sure the passengers are ready for takeoff and following the orders being given overhead.
Flying not working today.
If you have small
Vacation
handheld
time.
devices, such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches,
Okay.
please switch them.
I'm recording me, but you jumped in my video, so I caught you because you jumped in my video. You're harassing me at this point, so I think you should stop. I think you should stop. I think you should stop. You see him, right? Y'all see him, right? Y'all see him, right? Okay. Okay, but I'm sorry, it's not me. Talk to him. No, ma'am, don't talk to me like that. I'm an adult. Do not talk to me like that.
She's obviously not listening to the takeoff instructions and seems to be in her own world, making noise while making this video. She even had the audacity to ask for the pilot to come to her because she feels like the male flight attendant disrespected her.
No, I want to talk to the captain because he was very unprofessional.
Well, she eventually got her wake-up call that the world doesn't revolve around her in her video she's making. And not only did the pilot not come to her beck and call, but she got kicked off the plane as well.
I have to come off the plane. Is he going to be removed off the plane as well? The flight attendant? He's not going to be removed. I'm just trying to understand the situation. So he's not being removed after being unprofessional and having his hand in my face?
So as we can see, she's no stranger to conflict and seems to have no idea why she's getting told to leave the plane. I see someone who functions inside their own head and who doesn't have the ability to control their emotions and behaviors.
Oh, yeah.
You're worried about connection while a grown man is disrespecting me. You don't give a so I don't give a so I don't give a I didn't do anything, so.
And this assessment of her has once again been validated by her latest arrest for assaulting her boyfriend at the airport. And that's another thing, you guys. What is up with people who act up in the airport or on a plane? Do they have a desire to be put on the no-fly list? Any reasonable person knows that the airport is just one of those places you should be on your best behavior at, along with the courthouse too. Okay? I mean, make it make sense. Well, you guys, that's it for today. Let me know what you feel about this incident with Sha'Carri Richardson and her boyfriend, and how you felt the media would have handled it if the tables were turned and he was the abuser. If you enjoyed the video, you guys, please remember to leave it a like, and if you're new here, subscribe.
You're harassing me at this point, so I think you should stop. I think you should stop. You see him, right? Y'all see him, right? Okay.